Hey, hey, hey. It's Kyle Shannon with the AI Learning Lab. Welcome, welcome. Just getting started on a Wednesday evening. Hope everyone is well. If you're here, hopefully you're at least curious about AI. If you are, the reason I put these things up here on screen is the top one is the official ChatGPT website, and the others are also places that you can check out. ChatGPT, and then prompts.chat will teach you a little bit about prompting, and futurepedia.io will get you to like 8,000 tools you can go explore. But the most important was ChatGPT, and I am a longtime entrepreneur and the host of this channel. I'm the host of the AI Salon. And I'm the founder and CEO of Storyvine, which is a guided automated video platform. And been digging deep into AI. So if you have questions about AI, pop them in the chats, and I'll do my best to answer them. We like to hang out here. We like to have fun. I make stupid voices. I'm an old guy on TikTok. What's not to love? It looks like word's getting out. If you want to share this, if you think other people be interested in talking about generative AI, feel free to share this live, and we can get some more folks in here. New folks coming in. My name's Kyle Shannon. This is the AI Learning Lab. That URL right there, the one on the top, chat.openai.com, that's the official ChatGPT website. I'm not affiliated with it in any way. I just put it up there because there's a lot of scam sites. Is it worth it to describe to ChatGPT 4? I think it is, but I'll give you an option. So let me just go show you what you get if you subscribe. So if we go new chat here, at the top here you've got Chat GPT 3.5 and 4. If you subscribe to 4, you also get access to GPT-4 plus Bing and GPT-4 plus plugins. And there are now like, I don't know how many plugins. Yesterday there were like 280. Let's go take a look, shall we? Let's go see how many more. What is the discussion about? This is a discussion about AI. Yes. So my this is the AI Learning Lab. My name is Kyle Shannon. I'm a longtime entrepreneur. I was an innovator or pioneer, or I was there early in the early days of the web, and I see some real parallels between what happened in the mid-90s with the World Wide Web and what's happening now with ChatGPT and generative AI and all this stuff. So I have been diving deep into it, and that's what this channel's about. Demystifying it, answering questions about it, things like that. Have I ever read about Roku's Basilisk? No, I haven't. I'll check it out. I use ChatGPT Plus all the time. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Oh, I said that there was another option. So the other option is you can go to Bing.com. And Bing.com is GPT-4 connected to the internet. And how you do that, like how you get to the thing that's like ChatGPT, is you go to Bing.com, Bing, and you get like a Google kind of thing here, but that button, it fires off this, which is GPT-4. And, ask me anything, and then you can have it be more creative or more precise. So if you want something that has a higher likelihood of being more accurate, go more precise. If you're doing creative writing, go more creative. I tend to keep it balanced. So this is GPT-4, and it's GPT-4 connected to the internet. So I can do things like, when do the Nuggets play tonight? And it should go off to the ye old internet and do that. If you have questions, feel free to pop them in the comments. I'll answer what I can. I used to learn about things like psychology, science, and I use it to learn about things like psychology, science, and the possibility of time travel. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, the thing about ChatGPT, the Nuggets play at 6:30. I assume it sniffed out my what do you call it? Time zone. I'm in Denver, Colorado, so That's why I'm looking up the old nuggets. Da, 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 da. If you've got questions about generative AI, feel free to ask them. I'll do my best to answer them. I've got a newsletter called Everyday AI, and I've got, what else do I have? I have this here, Tiki Taki channel. And I did a synthesized version of me today. My latest video on my TikTok channel is a synthesized version of me that I put in there. Made like a little Pixar version of me in Midjourney. And then I went to 11 labs and synthesized my voice. So I record. Oh, this was cool. I had ChatGPT write me a script for what you would say if you were training like a voice synthesis thing, and made sure it got all the words that would train it as good as possible. And then I recorded that, and then I sent that to 11 labs, and then I pasted in a text of a video, and then I went over to D-ID, and I made a video. So go check that out. It's pretty fun. If you have questions about, I thought it was Linus Torvalds. Me? No. Okay, I've been called Linus Torvalds. If you're calling me Linus Torvalds, this week I've been called Rosie O'Donnell, Fat Alec Baldwin, Skinny John Goodman, Philip Seymour Hoffman, a little bit of Nicholson, and someone said Leonardo DiCaprio, but I'm just like, yeah, I look like Leonardo DiCaprio, when he had a bad couple of decades, didn't win an Oscar. Ba-ba-ba-bum. All right, ChatGPT is like having a smart friend I've never had. I agree. I feel like ChatGPT it's like having the world's most capable intern. It's still kind of it's inexperienced and you have to guide it, but it knows fucking everything. It really is amazing. If you're new here, go to these URLs. The top one is the official ChatGPT website. If you've not tried ChatGPT, go try ChatGPT. Like, lightly describe your significant other and ask it to write a song in the style of your choice. And then just sit back and watch. Or go to bing.com, or if you go to po.com, I'll show you po.com. Po's pretty cool. Da, 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 da. Po. Different model. Sage is their model. And then you see these next three say subscribed. So the next three you have to pay for, but here's why I pay for it. You get GPT-4, you get Claude Plus, which is Anthropic's version of GPT-4, and then you get this bad boy, Claude Instant 100K. What that means is it's got a 100,000 token limit, meaning you can paste in up to 75,000 words in the chat window. So you could paste in a whole novel and tell it to write you the last chapter. And then there's some other ones, and you could also make bots here. It's got a little bot making tool, and I made a Yoda bot, I made a Sling Blade bot, I made a Shakespeare bot, I made Emily Dickinson. So that's what Poe is all about. It's pretty cool. So that's why I have these here for yuns all to to go play. If you got questions, pop them in the I'm a writer. I even used it to research witchcraft. I bet there's a lot in there on witchcraft. That's pretty cool. I tried image creator and gave pretty specific requests, poor results. I forgot exactly where I went. You might have gone to, if you go to bing.com/create, that's the image creator for Bing. And it's based on DALL-E, which I think sucks really bad. But bing.com/create takes you to this, go make an image. I don't know. Let's see. 1940s sailor in rainy Times Square. Black and white photo. Let's see what it does. And I misspelled photo. Let's see what it comes up with. I mean, one of the reasons Bing kind of sucks is it only does squares. It doesn't do like landscape or portrait. I don't know. There's just the model's not there. And that's actually not bad. Those are not bad. They're a little cliche, and I don't think that's definitely not a 40s hat. It's like a 70s hat. But anyway, that's that. If you have questions, pop them in. And how much is ChatGPT for? Well, if you go to Bing.com, just regular old Bing.com, it's free, and that's GPT-4. If you want to pay for it to get the plugins, ChatGPT Plus is $20 a month, and that gets you access to regular GPT, GPT connected to the internet, and plugins. And what's coming soon, I think it's coming relatively soon, hopefully, fingers crossed, is this thing called Code Interpreter, which is mind blowing. So, Code Interpreter is like a new version of GPT-4 that's coming that allows you to upload data files and it analyzes them. So, you can upload a giant spreadsheet and it'll analyze the data, it'll read the data, and then you can say, like, tell me what's interesting about this data. And it'll give you like a whole data analytics report and generate charts and graphs. There was the one example I saw, a guy uploaded all of the lighthouse data for the United States, where are all the lighthouses in the United States, and then asked ChatGPT, create a dark map of the United States with the lighthouses in light colors and blinking. And it wrote the Python code, generated a map with blinking lighthouses all over it, or little dots where the lighthouses were. Pretty amazing. Time travel information, please. I know. I want to start an AI automation agency. What do you think? I think it's smart short term. I would say narrow the focus. If you can find a niche, like automate some specific thing, like get known for a thing in automation. I think that there's going to be a lot of tools. If you're getting into automation, I'd pay attention to things like AutoGPT and the autonomous agents, because these tools are going to start prompting themselves and automating themselves. So you might have a short window to do it. So I would learn all about automation, because what you might end up doing is shifting from doing automations like in Zapier or things like that, if that's what you're thinking about doing now. And then you might shift into things like autonomous agent development. So that's a thought I might have there. But I don't know. We're still really, really early in all of this. Is AI training what happens every time I use Midjourney or AI, or is it already trained? So the base models are already trained, and then the stuff that you're doing on top of it is called fine tuning. So the reason, if you ever get that error in ChatGPT where it says, I'm a large language model and I don't know anything past September of 2021, that's because the base model, the training stopped at September 2021, and then everything more recent than that is fine tuning sitting on top of it, or it's connected to the internet or things like that. They're using our data as we interact with these tools to fine tune those models, but the core models are really expensive to create. Except the open source community has figured out how to use GPT-4 to train models for like $100, where it takes OpenAI 5 million and Google 10 million to train the core models. So there's some really interesting stuff going on in the dev community. Feel free to ask questions. I will do my best to answer. Can I actually deploy those bots you made? They're deployed. If you go to po.com/IamShakespeare, you can play with my Shakespeare bot, or po.com/IamYoda. I am Yoda. And Slingblade. I don't have no grass to cut. I live inside with the state folks. Yeah. So they are live. Yeah, you can go make your own bot and you can share it with the world. And I think they even now have like a bot directory. You can go play with them. Is there any place to get ChatGPT 4 for free? Yes. Bing.com. It's free right there. And I think at po.com you can use it for free for like, I don't know, 5 times a day or something like that. What is going on? Somebody's getting a delivery. Hold, please. DALL-E and Midjourney are too censored. Stable Diffusion is better, but I don't know how to use it. Yeah, it took me. I failed to install Stable Diffusion 9 times before I got it. I finally figured it out. I would just go. So one thing you can do is just like hang out in Reddit, in the Stable Diffusion Reddit, and they're always creating installers. There's a thing for Stable Diffusion called Automatic 1111. That's the thing you want to play with, and I'm sure there's installers for it now. But it's, yeah, Stable Diffusion is more flexible. It's got the developer community developing a bunch of stuff for it. It's more open, but you got to be a geek to use it. And then Midjourney, in my opinion, is by far the best, but it's you have to do it within Discord, and then DALL-E sucks ass. Although I keep hearing people saying they love DALL-E, that it does great for them. I can't get it to give me anything resembling what I want, but I can do it pretty consistently with Midjourney now. Any tips on getting GPT to not skip over some of the instructions in your prompt? Well, it depends. It depends on what you're trying to do. What are the other elements of the prompt? And if you're really far down in a conversation, it's got a Denver's up 53-48 at halftime. For anyone that cares. I don't, but I've got it on my iPad over here. What was I talking about? The prompt. So with ChatGPT, you have what's called a context window of 3,000 words. So if you have a long conversation going, once you get past 3,000 words sort of back and forth, it kind of loses the memory up above, which is part of the challenge. Can we travel in time? We can't, but at the AI Salon last night, Jane Endicott spoke. She's a copywriter, and she's doing a lot of her work with ChatGPT now, and it's like completely transformed how she's thinking about things. And she was talking about how she worked, and what she said is the hour or two of just sort of blocking out the words and like doing sort of the drudgery work when you do like a first draft. She said that now gets done in like 10 seconds. And what hit me was, oh, that's time travel, right? Because if she would have spent an hour or two writing it manually, and now she can just push the button, as Ethan Mullick says, if she can just push the button and jump ahead to being at that first draft, she just time traveled, right? So it's not time travel in that sense, but it's definitely saving time and freeing up creative brain space, which she talked a lot about. She talked about feeling a lot more creatively engaged than she's been in a long time. I feel the same way. If you've got questions about AI, pop them in the comments below. If you're new here, these URLs here are just kind of public service announcey kind of things. Like the top one is the official ChatGPT website. If you haven't used it, shame on you. You're in the AI Learning Lab. Time to go learn AI. Go there. It's free. If you want to upgrade to Plus, you can. I don't get anything for that. And then Bing.com is also ChatGPT 4. It's slightly different. It's a little more hobbled, but it's still good and free. And then Poe.com is also really cool. Okay, let's see. I am wearing a bad shirt for reading small white text. It's like every little checkerboard is the size of a letter. So, and I'm old, with bad glasses. So can we use any of the older ChatGPT iterations? Well, if you go to ChatGPT, you've got access to, if you're a coder and you want to, if you want to access old versions, then you need to go to the playground. So if you go to platform.openai.com/playground, then over here in the corner, let me make this bigger. Oops. See, I have this pull down list of what do you call it? Models, old models. So there's Text DaVinci 3, Curie 001, Babbage 001, Ada, DaVinci. So a lot of these ones at the bottom are older ones. And it tells you what they do and things like that. There's like a little a little contextual menu there that tells you which ones they are. But like Text DaVinci 003 is ChatGPT 3 or 3.5. I think it's 3.5. And then if you go to chat, let me see if I have access to 4. Like I don't have access to 4 in the developer playground, which makes me cranky. But whatever. We are early, and that is the deal. All right. So, is it right ChatGPT doesn't know public records? Well, it's right that it used to not know public records, but now GPT Plus, which is that little yellow flag right there, when I go to GPT-4, I now have this option, browse with Bing. And so now this is ChatGPT connected to the internet. What is the Nuggets score and write a poem about this game that includes them. All right, so fires off a little plugin. It's going to browse the web. It's looking for the Denver Nuggets score. We'll see where it went. You can open this up. I guess it went to USA Today. The game updates for Game 3. It's reading the content. The halftime score is 53-48. Under the bright lights of the NBA Finals scene, Nuggets and Heat engaged in a duel serene. Tied at 24 as the first quarter took flight with Murray and Jokic, a formidable Nuggets might. With a citation to USA Today. So there's your poem about the update of the Nuggets game. So it is now connected to the internet. So here's the thing. There's actually kind of an important lesson there. A lot of people, so there's a lot of fear about AI right now, and it's, the robots are going to kill us. What are we going to do? There's that going on, thanks to Hollywood. And so I think because of that fear, a lot of people are very dismissive of these technologies. And so they're like, wow, it's not connected to the internet. Or it's like, it only knows anything up to September 21. Yeah, but it's the most remarkable tool in the history of humanity. And it's relatively new, right? Like GPT-3 hit the scene, I think, in mid or late 2020. And ChatGPT was created in November of last year, and it was built in 2 weeks. I don't know if you knew that, but ChatGPT, Sam Altman gave his developers 2 weeks to build that and launch it. They launched that thing in 2 weeks, and it got to 100 million users in 6 weeks, which was the fastest adoption of technology in history. So it's a big deal. So I would say if it sucks right now, it's as bad as it's ever going to get. Give it a couple of months, and this stuff's going to get quite amazing. How did I create the What Are Transformers post? So I'm trying to think if I've got the image. I don't think I saved the image in an iCloud folder. Hold, please. Let me see. Open recent. So I'll give you the tools that I used. So I went to Midjourney. So let me pop over to Midjourney. So I could take one of these characters. So these are like dudes I did in Midjourney the other day. There's some bees. Oh, here it is. So today I went into Midjourney and I uploaded Discord, and then you copy those URLs, and I said male Pixar character, light brown hair, green eyes, whatever it says, plain blue background, and then it made a couple of those, and then I realized that this one image to the right, I've got this weird wrinkled forehead, and it looks like I'm surprised, so it kind of copied that. So I didn't want that. So then I just uploaded one where I look fatter than I do right now. And then it made these Pixar looking things. Those look too old. Then I made some that were younger. Those were kind of cool. Then I did iterations of those. Then at some point I said, okay, I'll take that one. And then I took that into Photoshop and I used Generative Fill to extend it and do a different background. I think this is the one I ended up using. And I used Generative Fill. It gave me a really wide nose. I made my nose a little skinnier. So it looks a little bit like me. And then, so that was the image part. And then I had ChatGPT write me a script, a voice synthesis script. So, where is it? Okay, here it is. So, I told it was a voice synthesis specialist, and I told it how I start out my videos, and then I told it to write me a script that I could train a voice synthesis model on. And it's like, hey there, this is hey, it's Kyle Shannon with the AI Learning Lab. Today we're going to dive deep in the uncanny valley of voice synthesis. So I just recorded using QuickTime an MP3 file of 2 different scripts, just long enough to get some stuff in there. So that was how I used ChatGPT initially. Then I went over to 11 Labs. Is it .com? Probably not. Nothing's .com anymore. Oh, it is. All right, let me sign in here. Google. Sign in with the Google. And if you go to this thing called Voice Lab, you can upload, you say, create a new cloned voice. You have to pay for this. I think it's $10 a month. You say, add a generative or cloned voice. So you say plus, and then you basically instant voice cloning. You upload a file here. So I recorded 2 versions. I recorded one that was just kind of normal, like I talk here. And I recorded one that was bright, as I called it, which is just basically, I was talking like a Pixar character, like really excited like this. And so that's the one I ended up using. And then I went to, where did I go? Oh, so you basically select, so you say use this one, and then you can paste in a script. So I went back to ChatGPT. This is probably too much detail, but I had it write me a script for, what did I say? Now I've generated a recording for the model. Give me a script that will yield a 60-second video, giving an overview of the transformer model for AI. And so it just wrote me the script. I literally just copy and pasted this script. I'll do it right now. We'll go over and do one. So copied this, go over back to 11 Labs, paste it in, and then I'm using the Pixar Bright. Did I use the Bright one? I might have used the normal one. I think the Bright one might have sounded weird. Anyway, well, let's see. So I just pasted in the text. I selected the model of my voice that I created. Now I'm going to say generate. And now we wait. We are waiting.
It's Kyle Shannon with the AI Learning Lab. And today we're going to transform your understanding of AI in just 60 seconds. You ready? Let's talk transformers. And no, not the robot.
All right. So that was that. And now if how do I download it? Where do I download it from? Oh, right here. Okay. So I'm going to download that file. So I've got that file downloaded. Now I jump over to d-id.com. Come on. d-id.com. And log in here. Again with Google single sign-on because I gave them all my data. And then there's some video. So if I go in here and I say create video, I've uploaded 2 different versions of that video. I uploaded one for TikTok, which is that vertical one. And then there's I'll do a horizontal one. So I'll take that same script that I just wrote and I'll create a horizontal version of that video. So I paste in my script over in the right, and I could just pick one of their synthesized voices, or I could upload something that I actually recorded. Or what I'm going to do in this case is I'm going to upload that file that I just created. It should be in downloads, right? Is that it?
Hey there, it's Kyle.
Yep. And so I'm uploading that there. All right, it's uploaded. And now I say, in the upper right-hand corner here, generate video. Generate. And I've got 35 tokens left, and this is costing me 5 tokens. See, I'm sacrificing 5 tokens for you folks to show you how to do this. And this will take 15 seconds, maybe 20 seconds. 6354 nuggets. If you're new here, welcome. This is the AI Learning Lab. I'm just showing you how I created a synthesized version of me this afternoon. It took me in total maybe an hour. I mean, I knew how to get what I wanted out of Midjourney. That helped, and I've done the voice synthesis stuff before, but I like re-recorded that audio for the voice synthesis to create the model. I don't know why it's taking so long, but it is. But I can show you I'll show you the one I made this afternoon, and then we can compare that to
it's Kyle Shannon with the AI Learning Lab. And today, we're going to transform your understanding of AI in just 60 seconds. You ready? Let's talk transformers. And no, not the robots in disguise. Transformer models in AI are the brains behind many language tasks, like translation, summarization,
Did it
even
finish?
this very video script.
It finished. Okay. So here's the one we just did. So I'll pop that open.
Hey there, it's Kyle Shannon with the AI Learning Lab, and today we're going to transform your understanding of AI
Pretty slick,
in just
right?
60 seconds. You ready? Let's talk transformers. And no, not the robots.
And it's got like the nice blurred out background.
AI are the brains behind many language tasks, like translation.
So that's how I did it. So I hope that helps.
This very video script. Think of transformers as super.
All right. So that is the method behind the madness. And the madness is me. All right. What kind of PC? Oh, dang it, TikTok. Sorry. So I try to answer all the questions, and then TikTok jumps me around, and most of my channel is just watching me trying to find my place. Most of this is trying to me manage TikTok. If you're new here, this is the AI Learning Lab. My name's Kyle Shannon. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a CEO of a company called Storyvine. I'm really into all this AI stuff. I just come on these lives to answer questions, demystify generative AI, and generally give smart-ass answers whenever I can. Chat.openai.com is the official website of ChatGPT. If you haven't played with it, go play with it. Play with it while I ramble. What kind of PC do you have to run everything on? I'm just running it on a MacBook Pro M1, like a year and a half old MacBook Pro. And I've got an iMac. Like the last Intel iMac is what I have at my office. Is there software? I don't know what you mean. Is there software for what? For ChatGPT, there's not. Just go. Well, there is. There's an official iOS app, but you don't need it. You can just point your phone or your web browser to chat.openai.com, and that is the software. Yeah, that synthesis stuff is cool, isn't it? That's good stuff. Thanks for all your content. You're welcome. GPT nationwide or worldwide? I think some countries are banning it, but I think less than they used to. I know Italy banned it for a while, and then Sam Altman hopped on the phone with their defense person or something, and they cut some sort of deal, and now Italy has ChatGPT again. So I think certain countries block it, but they're idiots for doing that. Because here's the thing, what's happening right now, if you haven't been following this on a daily basis like I have, this stuff's getting rolled into everything. Google's rolling this ChatGPT stuff into their Office products. Microsoft is rolling it throughout Office 365. They're rolling it into Windows 11. It's already in GitHub. It's called Copilot. It's going to be in all the Azure cloud services. So this stuff's going to be everywhere. It's going to be completely ubiquitous. So anyone who's kind of resisting using this right now is being very short-sighted. All right, guided meditation. So this is really interesting. Thanks. You're welcome. Yeah, the that DID site. There's a lot of different options. You could record your own voice, but you could also let me see. Create another video. We can go over here. Let me put in some tests. Can I test? I think I can test stuff. So there's Jenny. Can I test it?
Hey there, it's Kyle Shannon with the AI.
So like that's Jenny American. So I can, there's a bunch of different characters.
Hey there, it's Kyle Shannon.
Wait, let's get rid of hey there, it's Kyle Shannon. Sorry. Let's see. Let's see. Today we're going to, that's what we'll start with. But you can do English with a Canadian accent.
Today, we're going to transform your understanding of AI in just 60 seconds.
That sort of sounds American, but I'm sure when she gets to the word about, it's going to be a boot. Let's see. Czech. Here's in Czech.
Today, we are going to transform your understanding of AI in just 60
So yeah, that would be really interesting to do some guided meditations, play around with those voices. But you might want to record them on your own as well. But you can do Midjourney. It's fun. It's not super complicated. I mean, you just saw what I did. Okay, where was I? What am I talking about? Who are these people? I don't know anyone. All right, what's the video software again, please? So the video software, the video synthesis software is called D-ID, like digital ID. And then the voice software is 11 Labs. And then ChatGPT, I did all my scripting in. And then I think that's all. Oh, I recorded my MP3 just with QuickTime. When you're in QuickTime, you just say new recording. If you like what I'm doing here, feel free to share the live. Ask questions below. I'll do my best to answer them. If you are new to AI and new to the channel and don't know what the hell is going on here, why is there a sailor in yellow shorts? That was from last night. But that's you can go there and play with ChatGPT. Which website is it? Which website is what? What app? Where to start for beginners? If you ask questions for me because I'm not answering in real time, you got to give me a bit more context around your question. I remember forcing myself to watch your channel about 2 months ago. Sorry about that. Oh, so glad I did. Thanks. Thank you for the compliment, I think that's a compliment. It's like, oh, there's an old fat guy. Ah, fuck, he's talking about AI. I guess I'll watch it. No! That's fucking awesome. I need to have a thin face too. Yeah, you can. I mean, that's the thing. Go into Midjourney and just thin your face up or squish it in Photoshop. Y'all are cards. It's not quite trolling. Like most of my trolls are kind of compliments. So, it's awesome. All right. And by the way, if you're a troll, just get the fuck out. I don't have any time for that bullshit. Generally, actually, what's been kind of cool is people that have been in these before have been kind of policing and telling people not to be assholes. So I appreciate that. Okay, I think I found my place again. I need to have a thin place too. For beginners, we have no clue where you are. Okay, so that's fair. So somebody, if you go to my regular TikTok channel, not this live, the last video that I created, or the only video that I created today, but the last video in the channel is this synthesized version of me. It looks like that guy. Is he playing? Oh no. Wait, where's my, oh, there's my video library. So I made this video today.
Hey, it's Kyle Shannon with the AI.
So someone asked me how I made that. And then I went to, I just showed them the whole chain. So I started with ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is is that top address right there, chat.openai.com. That's where I do a lot of my writing stuff and kind of expand ideas and play and write and do all sorts of amazing stuff. And then And then I went and synthesized my voice at this thing called 11 Labs. And then I went to that thing called DID, which automatically animated the face. All right. I think I've answered everyone's questions. So the image was created in Midjourney. The words were generated in ChatGPT. The voice was synthesized in 11 Labs. And then that synthesized voice was uploaded to D-ID. So those 4 tools were what I used to create that. Yes, they are adding their version of ChatGPT into their products. Yes. Can I show the link too? I don't know which link, but I can. Here, you know what I'll do? What's going to be an easy way to do this? Oh, you know what would be easy is this here. We'll do, oops, come on, new. We're in Keynote. So I'll just pop open a, okay, so we'll do midjourney.com. So these are the 4 sites that I used. Midjourney.com. When you click on the link on midjourney.com, it's going to take you to Discord, and it's going to confuse the fuck out of you, especially if you've never used Discord. So Discord, if you don't know what Discord is just like Slack, or if you don't know what that is, it's a place that has all these channels down the left-hand side and then conversations in the main panel. And you generate images for Midjourney by typing /imagine. So I'll do one now. /imagine. And then there's a prompt. And so I'll say a photo of a metallic bird flying over a lava field. And I'm going to do --AR for aspect ratio, 16:9 for a 16:9 aspect ratio. And if you're asking, why do you have to type in code to make a picture? Because that's where we are right now. I do not have a good answer for you. So this is Midjourney. So that's tool number 1 is Midjourney. Then chat.openai.com. That's ChatGPT. And then I used 11 labs dot, what is 11 labs dot? .io, because no one has .com anymore because we ruined the internet. And then the last one is d-id.com. And that's the thing. D-ID is the thing that lets you turn the still image into a non-still image. All right. Does that answer it? Are we good? Tap that screen if this helps. If not, let's see how many people are left. 55. Okay. Some of you hung in here. All right. I'll move on. I promise. All right. Is that good? Everyone good? Thank you. All right. Perfect. Just watching you play help. Yeah, I know. It's horrific. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's get back to this. I'm back. Okay. All right. I'll answer questions now. I promise. No more tutorials. They take too long. But that's cool, right? Like, in less than an hour, I made that synthesized dude. All right. So basically iterated until you got what you wanted. Yeah, Greg. So that's a really important point about all this AI stuff. One of the misconceptions is that it's kind of like Google. You put in a prompt and you get back the perfect answer, right? And Google ain't perfect, but that's kind of what they trained us to expect, right? What happens with this generative AI stuff is it's much more